Hello and welcome back to the LFC transfer room. Liverpool have officially signed Aberdeen's Calvin Ramsay for a reported fee of 6.5 million. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen this early, so I'm not going to lie, I was not prepared at all. That's why it most likely will just be me today. Obviously, not like Darwin Núñez, so we won't be live as long. I do have a video prepared straight after this for who is video for the Scottish teenager. But if you are joining the chat, make sure you do leave a like on the video and also subscribe. But Jen, how's it going today? Early stream for once. Usually not up this early, so it's a happy coincidence that it happened while I was up. But another signing reports that this will be our last signing of the window, which I'm not too sure how to feel, but it's Liverpool are always in the market, as people say, so you never know. We could spring up a surprise. But he will be wearing the number 22 shirt. I'm not sure who the last person was to wear that. If you watch the quiz, I'm terrible with shirt numbers. But let's have a look. Liverpool's number 22s. Um, who was the last person to wear the 22? Let's see history. But guys, make sure you do get your comments in. How is everybody feeling about the new signing? Okay, the last person to wear the number 22 was Andy Lonergan. We actually did this one in the quiz. But I've got some other ones: Chris Kirkland, Danny Wilson, Insua, Momo Sissoko, Simon Mignolet. Yeah, so a bit of a random one, but hey ho. But again, guys, make sure you do leave a like on the video and subscribe. But how is everybody feeling about the transfer of Calvin Ramsay, guys? I'm quite happy, honestly. I think we needed a right back for a fairly long time. Um, you know, when we brought Simicast in, it's obviously helped Robertson out a lot with being able to rest and stuff like that. So with the fact that Trent literally is our only actual right back who can cross the ball was meant that we sort of had to play him all the time, which again isn't good on him. I think he played over half the season in the critical zone. So, but Jen, you still think we'll do some business? I mean, who you think we're signing? I think we all want a midfielder. Will that happen? I don't know. I mean, I'd love Jude Bellingham. I know that for a fact, but I don't know. I can't see that happening if I'm going to be honest, Jen. But yeah, with Calvin Ramsay, he's a young 18-year-old right back. Liverpool have desperately needed cover there. Joe Gomez he isn't up to suit. He isn't the same player as Trent, so we lose so much going forward. For what I know about him, for speaking to a few fans from Aberdeen and reporters from Aberdeen, is he's very much like Trent, except he's a much worse defender. But as we know, Liverpool's defence doesn't really matter. A midfielder, I mean, I think, Jen, we needed a midfielder desperately. We desperately needed a midfielder going into this window. I don't think we're going to be signing one. I think it's a terrible decision not to. But yeah, and regarding the salaries, it's crazy. I have been saying for absolutely ages we should sell him. I'm very not sentimental when it comes to players. If he doesn't want to sign a contract, then see you later. We can replace you easily. But I'm going to try to get someone on. But I honestly, Origi replacement, I think that's Núñez. I think, we're going to have Kate Gordon. People are forgetting him. Fabio Carvalho is coming in as a forward who can play on the wings. You can play in a false nine. You can play behind a striker. He can play as a striker. So I do think Kate Gordon Fabio Carvalho will eventually be his replacement. But again, it is a tough one because, you know, we don't know. Let's go through our strikers. So we got Salah, who again, 50, I feel like it's 50-50. I think he might be sold. Salah, Diaz, Jota, Firmino, Nunes. So there's 5, and there are 5 main ones. Fabio Carvalho is coming in as a winger and a false 9. Minamino's gone. I know you've got the likes of Cade Gordon, what's his name? There's a youngster who is really good who we signed from Newcastle. I think he's probably going to join in pre-season. So yeah, but look, I've been very genuine. Know yourself. I've been very vocal on midfielders. I think it was before we even was to sign a forward. I think the midfielder that we needed to get was Jude Bellingham. Or even if we were going after someone else, look like there's reports that we're keeping Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain now. Like, what's going on? Like, get rid of Ox. Milner should have went. I'm not as bothered about Milner because, you know, he can just sort of chill and be like a last choice. But why are we keeping Oxlade-Chamberlain? I don't get it. He's not good going forward. He's not good in midfield. We need a right-sided midfielder. It's the one thing we've needed. There's been reports today that, you know, we're going after one next summer. But guess what? Last summer, they also said we're going after a midfielder this summer. So I assume when we get into next summer that it's going to be like, oh, well, we're not signing a midfielder now. We're signing the next one because, like, we're going to need a Salah replacement next season because it's looking like he's not signing, and I don't think he should if it's a 400 grand a week. So bin him off. We're going to have to go and sign a right winger. We know how hard that is. So yeah, look, I don't know why we're selling Tacky and keeping Ox. It's baffling. Like, where's the only real position Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is probably good enough to play for Liverpool in a 10, maybe behind a striker. He's lost a lot of his pace. He's not as good as recycling the ball as a lot of players. Honestly, Minamino's probably a better 10 than him. So, but we'll go back to Calvin Ramsay. I don't think I'm getting anyone else for the stream, so I'll just keep this a short one. But he is going to be signing a 5-year deal for an initial fee of £4.2 million, which is Aberdeen's highest ever transfer fee. And it will also have 2.5 million. It'll be 2.5 million in add-ons, which will probably just be for appearances. And also there are no plans for him to go on loan, so he will be staying and taking a number 22 shirt. But you know, he's talking here about a lot of young players breaking through, so he's happy about that. Seems fairly happy to be joining Liverpool, so you can't complain. I think he was somebody who we needed. He was someone in my dream. I couldn't really think of any other right backs who'd be willing to maybe sit on the bench who we were linked with. So that is a great deal, in my opinion. I think he'll probably play most of the cup games this year, and with the 5 substitutions rule, he will definitely be making appearances on and off the bench. But again, guys, 23 people in here. Make sure you do leave a like on the video and subscribe. I've got a video coming out some point today. I thought this was going to be announced tomorrow, so it's not actually edited. It is with Aberdeen journalist Kieran Fleming going all over the new signing. So make sure you do keep your bell notifications on for that. But yeah, Jen, I mean, look, the people I've spoken to, they think he's very much like Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's very attacking. He's very good on the ball. He's got that whip cross that, you know, Trent Alexander-Arnold's been famous for. So yeah, it's definitely a good signing and something that we did need, especially with the amount of games Trent has been playing. But trying to see if there's any more Calvin Ramsay stuff. He's wearing number 22 if you just joined that. And you're just missing it. But I think that is going to be all for the season as well, which is a bit of a shame, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think we definitely do need another couple of players, maybe another forward player. But yeah. Oh, apparently here the Athletic are saying Jurgen Klopp is understood to have approved the pursuit of Calvin Ramsay very, very quickly when the idea was presented to him. So maybe Jurgen Klopp wasn't the one who started this. Maybe Julian Ward or one of the scouts were very interested. But, you know, to conclude the summer, it looks like Darwin Núñez, Fabio Carvalho and Calvin Ramsay are going to be our free signings. Other youngsters we've signed, Jen, we signed Fabio Carvalho, only 19, I think, from Fulham. And we also signed Ben Doak so far from Celtic. So I don't know if we're going to be bringing anyone else in for the academy, but Calvin Ramsay and Fabio Carvalho will definitely be going into the first team. The only issue with the three signings we've made so far is only one of them comes in as a starter. The squad depth wasn't really an issue with Liverpool apart from the right back. I think squad depth was fine everywhere else. You know, Minamino, Divock Origi. The one position we needed desperately going into this was a right centre mid. And yes, we needed a forward because every other forward was leaving. But even though we're not signing any midfielders and we're not letting many go, we still need a starting world-class right centre midfield. And his name is Jude Bellingham. And unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to happen. I am very, very, very I'm hoping to God that somebody comes in for Jude Bellingham this summer. You know, maybe like a Real Madrid try and put money in, because as soon as that happens, Liverpool are going to be like, crap. You know, we're going to have to go in. Yeah, hero. It's Jen's channel today, so but again, it's an early stream, so a bit of an out the blue one. So obviously, it's not as many people are available, and it's a Sunday, so you know, fairly a lot of people will be still in bed chilling out. But if you are new, guys, make sure you do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel with the bell notifications on. We've got a few. We've got Calvin Ramsay, who is with Kieran Fleming of Aberdeen live today. And we will also have a little cheeky video on Jude Bellingham. But guys, honestly, I think I'm probably going to end it there. I can't get anyone on. I think I've talked about all I want. So if you are just joining, the video should be live straight away. So you can go and catch the start of the stream. But I've been Charlie. This has been LFC Transfer Room. And thank you so much